Hey everybody, it's Harold from Living in the Hill Country. We're out at the ranch. Going to go out and get the feeders set up, check on the feeding corrals, and maybe do a little bit of scouting today. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right here in the Hill Country of Texas. Okay, so here we are at the mountaintop, or the mountain blind. Got the corral repaired. I'll show you what I did there. I put a new spreader on the feeder because the one that was on there just quit working. And the camera is right there. Let's go take a look. As far as the repairs, pretty much just tighten things up. And I put some wire right here in between these 3 pieces of barbed wire. It's right here, holding those two together because it was sagging down. And by it sagging down, it would leave a tempting entrance for cattle. So anyway, I just did some crimping on the wires here to tighten those up. And then these I just pretty much just stood up further. I put another piece of wire there. So it kind of secured this back side. The cattle come up through there and they try and get in here. And you'll notice a lot of corn. When I took the old spreader off of there, it still had corn in it, at least a bag of corn. And I didn't have anything to stop it, so I just let it run out. So they'll get an extra treat here early. But maybe that'll help draw them in a little bit more. Because I know they're in this area. You'll see the signs as far as the deer tracks and the deer droppings that I will show you. Okay, so this spreader's a little bit different, not much, but the top, that screws off, and then it has the timer there. The time is now 1:17 p.m. And you click through the mode and it takes you to different times and set times. I have 2 different set times. They're pretty much set at the same time as the other one. 7:30 in the morning, about 5:30 at night. So, and I've already tested it and it works fine. So we're good. Like I said, I'll get an extra treat there. All right. So north is that direction. Of course, then that direction is south. So right here is where the game camera is going to be. You notice it's a different game camera. This is a stealth cam, so it's a little bit different. Pretty much the same functions, but just, a different brand. You open it up. It has a dial settings here. It has a test mode over here. So we'll go ahead and put that over there. See the green light? It noticed me. Okay. See? Over here. Still seeing me. Still seeing me. I can't quite see if it does. There, it sees me there. Of course, it sees me in the middle, right? Important to see me out here. Okay, so they'll be coming in this direction. There, it sees me. See that green light? I don't know if you can see that green light or not. Let me zoom in. There. All right, so I'm way at the back end of the corral, and it notices me. So that's what I want. I want it to be able to cover as much of the area as possible. You notice it's not quite getting me over here. And that's okay because the deer aren't coming from that direction. I mean, they do, but they always enter into the back side. All right? Or from this back to the south side, coming out of this thicket. So anyway, they'll come up in here and along over here. Anyway, that's where the camera's going to be. So same deal. When you go, it has quick sets. And then you can do a custom here. I just use the quick set. It takes a one photo and then delay 5 seconds, just like my other one. And you notice the delay right now, 26, 25, 24. That's kind of like an arming delay. So now I can move or leave. Okay. So that's the mountain blind. We got it all set up and running. And the cameras, the one on the hilltop, the one back here, I'll probably check them in, I don't know, 2 weeks or so. And that's about when I'll fill up the containers with to the top with corn. So anyway, now we're heading over to the meadow. Okay, here's some good tracks for you. This is right off the main road here, or I don't know, the Ranger Trail, I guess. But you'll see the cow prints, right? The cows come by here. But those smaller prints, those are deer. Those are deer tracks. Right there. See the pointier ones? Those are does. The ones that are kind of spread apart, right, are the buck. Right there. A couple of them. So I was on my way to the meadow blind and I just kind of did some wandering off the paths, the main path, to do some pre-scouting, I guess. I had showed you some deer tracks earlier, and I came across this here when I drove up. Look at this trail. Now you can tell this is a deer trail, not just a cow trail, because most of the time cows will walk in a straight line and deer have a tendency to weave in and out. And so I drove across this. I just had to stop, and if you look here, you can see that. I don't know if you can see that track. Hopefully you can see that. The sunlight out here is making this difficult for me, but this is a well-used trail heading east to west here. And see that up there? Someone out there has a blind. And that's on the neighboring property. But you can see where this tall grass meadow would be a great place for bedding down for deer. And definitely a travel spot for them, as you can tell. Let's see if we can find some more tracks here. Well, here's some droppings. Okay, that's a young deer there. We'll just wander up here a little bit. This kind of stuff excites me. Now, this is not far from where my blind is set up. It's just a quarter of a mile north of here. Here's some fresh mud, but it looks as if they're bedding down in here. I haven't come across a fresh bed where they lay down, although this area right here looks as if they might be bedding down in here. See how that grass is laid over? And you can just see the trails They go anywhere they want to out here without being disturbed. Quite the exciting find there, that trail. Main path there. Main highway, as you were. We'll go up here a little bit further, that the north. Now, cows will use this trail, but for the most part, you can see how thin it is. That's from deer heading east to west along this meadow. Tall grass hides there, gives them camouflage. Definitely deer country out here. So let's get over to the meadow, get that one up running. Thank you for watching this video. I very much appreciate your support. If you haven't, please hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell. Then every time I upload a video, you'll be notified and you'll be able to keep track of the hunting season this year. Anyway, like I said, thank you very much. And as always, God bless you. And I hope you have a wonderful hunting season this year.